An interleague matchup. The American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. It's the MLB on 2K Sports right now.
We'll get to see All-Star Baseball as the American League All-Stars try and snatch one from the National League. The star, Joey Votto. Will they be able to contain him in this lineup today? We're going to see. Glad you could be with us, 2K Sports Major League Baseball. A look here at our starting pitcher for the National League. Steve, what's the focus here against this American League lineup?
Well, against a lineup like this, even though you've got a good right-hander on the mound, he's got a chance to have some damage done. He has to believe in...
Now we'll see how Ron Washington set this lineup today. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand out?
Well, Robinson Cano, when he steps in the batter's box, keep your eye on him. So many different things he can do, and now, as he's moving on his career, the power numbers are starting to go through the roof.
Trout at the plate. We're just about ready for the first pitch.
American League All-Stars, left fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
That one's nailed by Trout. He makes the catch. What a jump. Now we'll take a quick look at the NL and how they'll be taking the field with their defense. Particular standouts here, John?
Well, Carlos Gonzalez is a factor, not only because he can play a great outfield, he can play all three of the outfield positions equally as well. When you want to be considered one of the most complete players in baseball, defense has to be a big part of that.
And here's Robinson Cano. There's contact. He drove it well. Two retired here.
American League All-Stars, third baseman, number 24,
and Miguel Cabrera to bat. Cabrera will foul that one away. He swings and drives this one. And that one's put away to retire the side. Well, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. We'll go to the bottom of the first.
Now batting for the National League.
Here's a look at our American League starter. And as he gets going against the National League lineup, what's in store?
Well, with Max Scherzer on the mound, it's going to be about aggression and aggressiveness. He attacks the zone, an explosive fastball that can overwhelm the hitters, and a slider to get a swing and a miss.
Got a 0-1 count here. We get going bottom of the first.
Well, I have to go out of the strike zone here on the 0-1 count. He tends to be very aggressive here. See if you can't get him to chase.
And so Phillips retired. Take a look at the lineup here in the bottom half of the inning and get a scouting report, John.
Well, the lead hitter is Carlos Gonzalez, and the great thing about him is he's a 30-30 threat, but he can hit anywhere in the lineup from first to fourth to fifth. Anywhere you put him, he produces.
Take this moment for a look at the AL defensive setup. And scouting those fielders, John.
Well, even if he couldn't play a lick of defense, you'd still find a way to get Miguel Cabrera's bat in the lineup on a daily basis. But he's adapted well to first base. You have to remember, the minor leagues, he was a shortstop. He got to the big leagues at an early age. He was a third baseman. Then he moved to the outfield. I think first base, though, is the best position for him because he doesn't have to have a ton of range, but he still has a pretty good glove, and he can still throw the ball when he's asked to do it.
Beltran taking the called strike. He swings and nails a liner. And that one's down. That's the team's first hit. That's a really good pitch, Steve, with an 0-2 offering to keep that down and in.
That's a perfect pitcher's pitch. At this point, you've got to tip your hat to the batter. That's a solid job.
Now Joey Votto batting with a runner on first. Votto fouls it away. He delivers. Votto fouls off another. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. This one to Bautista. Over the wall. Goodbye. A 2-run homer. And so they jump out to the 2-0 lead. Wow, what a great time for a 2-run shot like that.
Getting out in front's important. It changes the whole dynamic of the game. Your pitcher feels comfortable, and it puts all kind of pressure on the opposition.
Scherzer with a windup. That ball swung on and hit. Jones to field it. 2 down here in the inning.
National League All-Stars, left fielder, number 5.
It's Carlos Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. This one to Bautista. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. And so they quickly put up the first 2 runs here, getting an early lead. The National League on top 2-0.
For the American League All-Stars.
And Chris Davis to bat. He'll start it off here in the second.
Chris Davis.
Davis making contact, but he'll foul that one away. There's a swing and a liner. And the play by
right fielder, number 19.
Now batting with 1 down, Jose Bautista in his 9th season. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's 1 down here.
Number 34.
A good piece of hitting right there with 1 out. Now let's see what they can do with him now that they've got a man on first.
And a runner on, David Ortiz batting. Here's the delivery. That swung on, line towards the gap in left center.